Man, that wedding, I can't even eat no food, man. I gotta come check them out. Got to.
Yo, yo, yo. Senior Love Daddy, the one and only, coming at you on 108.9 FM. We love radio. Last in your dial, first in your heart. Am I here? Here I am. You know it. This Senior Love Daddy doing the hip, the hop, flip, flop, stupid fresh thing, the flip. Eyes only plays the platters that matters they platter. And that's the truth. Today is April the 8th. Today's time is morning. As usual, just outside getting some fresh sun rays, getting brown, getting down. Everybody loves the sun. I just like video recording while I'm smoking. Nothing other than just recording some good video. It's pretty quiet in the neighborhood. Everybody's at work, except for me. But I'm working, even though I'm not getting paid. I'm still working. I'm working. So yesterday, recap, I did go to the dentist. And bad news is my teeth are horrible. I don't know if y'all can see. I got a whole lot of spaces where there should be actually teeth. I think you're supposed to have like I don't know, 30 or 34 teeth, maybe 36. I think I might have like 22. I think I got like 8 teeth missing. I know I got this one right here. It got kicked out when I was younger, and never really came back. This one right here, the crown fell off and the tooth chipped. I had 2 molars on this right side. They were just bad. I had them. They were cavities, and then they got cavities fell off, and the fillings fell off, and then the teeth just rotted out. And on this side, I had a crown on one of the teeth, on one of the molars. It came off, and the tooth rotted out. All this happened while I was driving trucks, man. Every 6 months while I was driving trucks, I was like losing a tooth. So like for every year I drove trucks, I probably lost like a tooth and a half every year. No, I'm not bullshitting. I'm telling the God's honest truth. I lost a tooth and a half like every year. Like, just the fact that once you lose a tooth, the other teeth around it have to compensate for the chewing and just the wear and tear on my mouth from just not having enough bite force, kind of made my teeth weak. So, and the teeth that I have on the side over here for chewing are not really meant to be chewing, so they're wearing down pretty fast. They told me that my bite is like at like 60% right now, and they said the only way to kind of help me to get more of a functional teeth is to just go in and take all the remaining teeth out, take all the bottom teeth out, take all the top teeth out. That's what I did yesterday. I went for a consultation at Clear Choice Dental, and they're like, yeah, you're not the worst. we've seen people that, you know, they've had disease, gum disease, periodontal disease, gingivitis, and just, you know, just different things happen in life, and they teeth, you know, some people's teeth just, you know, are not as healthy as other people's teeth. So they made me feel okay that you know, it wasn't the worst that they've seen before. But they were like, yeah, if you continue to just kind of do like you know, get like one implant here, one implant there, you know, 10 years, or maybe not even 10 years, they were like, the chances are that you're more than likely going to end up spending more money doing it one at a time than just go ahead and getting a whole I guess they call them what do they call them? I don't know, but they said I have to get a whole set, you know, like dentures, but there'd be fixed implants. So they scheduled me for we did a consultation, did all the x-rays, all of the 3D scanning, and they showed me like what it could look like if I decided to go through with it. And then they was like giving me different choices of what teeth, like what shade of whiteness do I want my teeth. And they're like, man, if you want to get it done, we can get it done, man. They have openings, they have availability. So they went through some of the pricing with me, and like not the top procedure, and the top procedure is like $60,000. And I was just like, there's no way I could justify spending that much money. I couldn't justify it. Like, maybe if I had a job, maybe if I was working, yes, I could do that. But I said, so what's the next one down from the top? And they were like, well, it's still implants, and but the material is a little bit lower grade, and they said but it's still lifetime guarantee for the I keep forgetting what they called it. I guess upper and lower plates. Like the actual implants are lifetime guaranteed. So if the implants or if for some reason the implants aren't as stable as they, you know, say they are, they're, you know, they guarantee that they're willing to fix any type of defects or anything like that. Lifetime guarantee, nationwide. It don't matter where I go. If there's a Clear Choice facility in the area, I just let them know that I had my my initial surgery done with them and it's covered. So the next tier underneath the 60,000 was like 45,000. And that came with the guarantee, the lifetime guarantee. The top tier came with everything. The top like titanium and top zirconium, like all the material for the teeth was like very tough and very tested. Like the bite force on the top tier is like 95%. I think the tier that I'm on is like a 80% bite force. So it's like it's not as I don't know. It's just not the 100% like your natural teeth would be, but it still gives you the same. It will give me a better bite force than what I have right now, and so I decided to go with that one. That one is 45,000, and good thing is I was approved for financing. So the financing, this financing, my credit allowed me to get max funding for the medium tier, and so it's just like I'll make monthly payments like a car payment, and then they said like after 6 months of making payments, I can go to my bank and have my bank refinance the loan, and you know, get the loan terms more economical, I guess, so where I won't be having to pay so much every month, but maybe they can lower the interest after they see I've made good on my my 6-month trial period. Once I show the bank that I'm making my payments on time and consistently, then I can go and get it refinanced at a lower interest rate. That's what they were saying. So they explained everything to me. They gave me a whole list of things that I cannot do once I get the procedure done. They gave me a list of foods that I could eat, like a dietary, a restricted diet, and they gave me you cannot smoke. You cannot smoke. They said smoking is not recommended at all. It's just zero tolerance on smoking for the first 3 months, because they said the smoking interferes with the healing process. So any type of smoking or alcohol use is prohibited for the first 3 months, just to allow for total healing after the implants have been implanted in the bone, to let the bone grow around the implants themselves. I think of some type of metal alloy. So for the first 3 months, I'll be on a very restricted soft food diet, and she said basically anything I can cut with a plastic knife I can eat. No smoking, no drinking. And so after the 3 months, I'll come back for another final exam to see how the implants have been taken in, and if all goes well after the 3 months, it could be like another. They said in total it could be up to 6 months for because when I leave, I'll have the temporary teeth, which will be acrylic, like dentures. But they said after I'll do periodic inpatient visits, and they'll just do adjustments if they have to make adjustments with the teeth, like the shape or the alignment of my bite. They have to do all that, like after time goes by, the swelling goes down and stuff like that. So if everything goes well, I'll have a new smile in 6 months, which will be, I don't know, it's 1st of April. Like end of October, I'll have my permanent smile by the end of October, which isn't bad. Which I'll be happy because it'll be around Thanksgiving. It'll be around Thanksgiving when everything will be complete and I can finally enjoy some good food. I will really be thankful for having to taking the necessary steps required to work on my smile. And they're like, yeah, it's really gonna improve your outlook. You're really gonna have it's gonna take time. They said, like any procedure, you're gonna have a period of adjusting to not having your natural teeth, but after a period of adjustment, then things are just it'll be like be regular again. So, did that yesterday. Today I have to go to open house at the college, community college, for the medical profession. I have to go over there today. That's what I plan on doing later on today. That starts at 5:30, so I'll leave the house by 4:30. It's about a 30-minute drive to north. It's like North Fort Worth. I'm west. I'm in like central west Fort Worth, close to downtown. So the college is on the north side of Fort Worth. So I'll do that today, later on this evening. hopefully I'll get some good news with that. Maybe I can get with the dental thing being financed. It didn't really cost me any money, so that's a good thing. That's good. I didn't have to pay a whole lot of money. I thought I was gonna have to pay like, like at least like, $7,000-10,000, just to. But no, it was just $1,000 to confirm procedure, and financed it through medical insurance. And yeah, that's what's going on over here in my neck of the woods. DJ Love Daddy, Senior Love Daddy, is gonna be shining and doing all right. Just trying to get prepared mentally to study, because that studying, man, it's a whole different process. Hold on. Stay right there. Like going back to school, man, that's a full-time job right there. Going back to school, I might work like a overnight job. Go work at a warehouse for about a couple months, just to keep the rent paid. But that's my focus right now, is just getting back in school, getting that certification, starting a career. I always got my CDL to fall back on. That's my thing. Like, I'm glad I have my CDL, because my CDL is like, that's a guaranteed paycheck. Whenever I get ready to get out there and make that money, it's there. And as long as they don't have too many drivers, it's there. But I know in the spring and the summertime, people gonna want to take off. So I mean, if I have to get back on the road in like July or June, I'll do it. It's not a problem. I can get back on the road for a couple months. Travel a little bit. But yeah, I'll holler at y'all later, man. Y'all take care. Ankh and my aunt.